YouTube, you guys, I have another little topic that I want to address. I've been wanting to address this for the past few minutes. And I just thought, you know what? I haven't really talked about this yet. So let's talk about information overload. Okay? Damn. Disclaimer. This is not towards anybody in particular, but if you feel that it is towards you, then I don't know what to tell you. I am not responsible for your feelings being hurt. This is a raw and real segment. It's called Information Overload, as you can see above. All right, so I'm just gonna, that's, yeah, that's the disclaimer. I mean, I'm gonna be real as, raw and real. Y'all know how I do, and I'm gonna be brutally honest. Okay? So, what is this thing called information overload? Basically, what it means is that it's about a person. I'm sorry, you know how I do with my lips. It's basically about a person who just talks way too much, and they don't know when to fucking stop. They just talk and talk and talk and talk to the point that they love hearing themselves talk, and then you barely get a word in edgewise. And when you do try to get a word in edgewise, they still fucking cut you off, or that they just continue on with their conversation and they just keep going on and on and on. And I'm just like, really? You are overwhelming me with your information. And that's why I said information overload, hence me saying that. So, sometimes information overload can happen when you're in a public place. It can happen within your own friends, whether it's face to face or on the phone. But thank God, not in a text. See, with me, it's like this. I remember on Facebook, I used to just be so hell bent on people, um, I'm wanting people to call me. I'm like, I want you guys to call me, not text me, because I'm so burned out on texting. And I've been texting for a long time. I just want to give texting a break. I want to hear your voice, your tone. Let's talk, let's communicate, let's flow. I want to hear your voice. I would love for you to hear my voice. Let's communicate. So when people do start to call me, sometimes I answer the phone, sometimes I don't. That's just how I am. So don't take that personal for those who have my number. However, when me and somebody else do have a conversation, depending on who, sometimes the conversation does flow like water, and sometimes the conversation doesn't flow. And sometimes when the conversation doesn't flow, either I let them speak because I am known to be a very good listener, or I cut them off and just be like, hold up, hold up, I need a break, hold up. I have not done that to a few people yet. Either I just have not called them because I know what to expect. Sorry. Or I have let them know, hold up, just stop, just stop. And I have a feeling that the next time I get on the phone with somebody who does just give me so much information overload, then I'm just gonna have to let them know. Period. I'm gonna have to. I haven't done that in a while, but I'm gonna have to, because, and I want someone to do the same for me, because once I feel comfortable with somebody, I'm just gonna let it just talk. But I don't want to talk too much, because I don't want to overwhelm them with my information and with me talking so much, you know what I'm saying? I'm not much of a talker on the phone, but yet, like I said, I like a conversation to just flow. But like I said, if I talk, if I'm on the phone with someone and they just talk way too fucking much, yes, this is more towards the whole talking on the phone, reaching out and touch someone type shit. Uh, I know, old school, but if you're just talking way too much and you won't let me fucking speak, or at least let me have a word in edgewise, then yeah, you need to, like, Just give your mouth a break. You know, just shush, okay? Just give somebody else a chance to fucking speak. You're not the only one who's on the fucking phone, you feel me? You're not the only one who's talking face to face. You're not the only one. If you want to hear yourself talk, you might as well talk to yourself. You know, I know that sounds rude, but I'm being real. You might as well talk to yourself. Don't think that, I feel so crazy talking to myself. No, you don't. You know, in fact, why don't you draw a picture of somebody or print out a picture of just some random person off of Google, put it on a pillow, put it next to you, and just start talking. And then give that imaginary person that information of overload. Okay? Give them that, and you know, talk to them. You know, people want to, you know, feel that another human being is listening to them. That's what that is. That's why people get so comfortable and they just ramble and ramble and ramble. And I'm just like, man, do you even hear yourself? Do you know that you're like talking way too much? Because I guess most people don't realize. I'm telling you, for those who do, y'all just, like I said, just let the other person speak. Let them have a word in edgewise. Give them a chance to speak. I mean, come on. It's like, shush. You know, chill, man. Seriously. Otherwise, that person's not going to want to speak to you. You know, they're going to be a little scared to tell you that, you know what, so-and-so, you know, the reason why I haven't called you or text you or, well, not text, but, you know, whatever, or met up with you because you talk way too much. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. I mean, it's like information overload, you know? It's just so much. You know, it's so overwhelming. You know, I mean, I remember having to cut one person loose because her energy was just so, I'm like, dude, I'm not a therapist. It was just so overwhelming and potent. I'm just like, I'm not a therapist. Okay? For one. Two, you have no right to be rude to me. And three, you know, you can't just talk for over an hour like a motor mouth and then be like, Tiff, what do you think? Really? I'm like, am I supposed to just take up all of that information at one time? It's overloading. It's too much. It's overwhelming. It's just, I mean, come on. I'm not saying that I don't want to hear people's problems or anything like that, but, or their past history, past girlfriends, past whatever. You know, I'm willing to listen to what you have to say, but let me speak for a fucking change. You know, sometimes I just get tired of being the listener all the time. Let me fucking speak. Let me speak. Shit, let me say something. You know, don't worry, I'm not gonna be a motor mouth and just blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? But if our conversation does flow and we're communicating back and forth, you know, then cool. But I think I made my point. I don't think I left anything out, but this has been on my mind for a minute. And it is what it is. You know, the people who just give out too much information need to fucking sit their asses down and chill. Let other people speak. You're not the only one who's fucking talking. You know, there's two people. You know, two individuals communicating. Let the other person speak. And that's all I got to say about that. Mwah. Poetic Old Soul is signing out. Information overload. Fuck. Really? This motherfucker. One more thing. Some people do tend to talk too much online as well. It's like there's no cutoff, you know? Unfortunately, I was guilty of it. And then I was like, Tiff, chill. Just wish others would do the same, you know? I need to just put my foot down and just be like, shush! You know where I got that from? Oh gosh, this movie, it is with Pauly Shore and oh gosh, what is that movie called? It has to do with a caveman being found. He's a teenager and and all this other shit. Oh my gosh, I forgot what the movie's called. If y'all know what the movie is called, post a comment below, please. Brendan Fraser is in the movie too, so he's the the caveman. So yeah, I guess this is shush outtake.